Cross-examine. We're back this week. We're with our A-list. I'm Matt. That's Justus. Ed is unfortunately injured. Right, baby? Are you okay? And then Winter, you son of a bitch.
Is below a camera.
She is going for that clause again. I made sure she couldn't get anything out of it. Yeah, I'm talking to you. She's just looking me dead in the eyes like, well, I didn't do anything. Did that get moved?
No.
That camera angle is real weird.
I don't know.
I think that got moved.
Oh.
That got moved. All of them got moved. What the?
This week we're starting with Overlord.
Can I talk about my AirPod Pros that I just got first?
No.
I go like
It's
AirPod
anime.
Pros. What if we put like a waifu sticker on it?
You could.
Oh, can you? They have like cases with your waifu on it?
I have no idea.
Okay, so we're talking about Overlord. Hang on one second. Oh my god, my life has been changed.
Why?
I think I can order waifu cases on this.
They, the dwarves, kingdom, man,
Pod
Ainz really just went, hey, here, Death Knights, do you do stuff?
Yo, go do something. They destroyed both of them. What could it have been? Shelters are like, how dare you? Like, do you think maybe like they got beat? And Ainz like, maybe they did get beat. And then what's their name? The Fiora is like, oh no, I was gonna tell Ainz that there was no scent of him, but he would have already knows that. Ainz is like, yes, again, I'm correct, even though I don't know I am correct.
Yeah. Shelter, we see murder lots of wolf. I forget their official kind of species.
Furries.
Basically.
Listen,
do you know how many she murdered?
I think when they initially started, there was 60,000 of them, and then Ainz is like, you 4,000 men, 4,000 women, and 2,000 children, and then murdered the rest on there. And the thing is, like, even that one wolf is like, listen, we gotta grind him down, sacrifice the weak for the strong, and it didn't stop. It just kept going and going and going. Like, I thought Blood Plus had a lot of blood in it,
Yeah.
For those of you that have legally watched it. And now
you guys are old as fuck.
I was going to say, I'm with you on that. Free Blood Plus. God, no, she killed, 50,000 of them.
Yep, 50,000.
And it was like a 2-minute, like she's literally just stacked on top of bodies on there. I'm like, eventually you would think they would stop. And then, of course, the guy uses his like powers to control the rest and send them. But that's not even the best part. Ainz is like, yo, who's the toughest dragon? Because they send like their nerdy son on there. He's like, please don't kill me, because he recognizes the thing.
He pisses himself.
Yeah, literally pees himself. And he's like, it happens on there. I used to have a pet like that. Literally takes him to his dad, the king of the dragons, the frost dragons on there, right? And I'm like, oh man, maybe we'll get an actual fight. He's like, grasp a harto, and then just kills the king immediately. And all the other women are like, listen, I guess he's the king now.
There's like 15 of them. He murders the second one because
Oh, yeah,
the dude's
like,
I'm not gonna stand for this. I'll kill you.
Grasp a harto. Kills him. It's like, oh yay! Now Ainz has an army of dragons that would have taken a while for a normal person to kill.
Yes.
And they steal from the vault.
They
They mention that, and it's kind of an offhand thing. Like, this has only got 7 uses. I can unlock anything, and they immediately use it on one. And I'm like, there's something else behind this. They're going to use this later on. Like, they specifically mentioned, like, they could have just had an item that it unlocks almost anything there, even though it's in a game.
Yeah.
But we still haven't seen any god. So we only watched 2 episodes this week because the 3rd episode came out, but we recorded. It's weird.
Yeah.
So they still mention, like, the god candidates or whatever, something like that. So I wonder if we'll see them next.
Not god candidates. That's
whatever.
Platinum End. It's basically like the god. It's his friends, basically.
Not his friends. It's other players. Because all of his friends don't play the game anymore.
Yeah.
How dare you say they're his friends? Those people want to fucking murder our boy. Listen, he's done nothing wrong besides make a character that's an SS officer that Hitler salutes a lot of the time. But to be fair, let's be honest, Justice, any gamer would kind of do that.
Kind of.
It was written in a different time.
Yeah, we at the very end of it, the dwarves have basically said, here, you can have all of our runesmiths.
Yeah, and then our boy fucking cries. He's like, it's so sad, our nation. He's like, don't worry. Come here, little one.
Yeah, you can be with us now.
He collected all the kids with beards. I mean, he literally took everyone. And he was like, you're going to runesmith for me. What's the catch? I want everything. Take a look at this, though. 11 runes? Oh, that's... Oh.
The most we could ever do was 5.
Yeah, it's like 5. That was 200 years ago.
Yeah.
So someone cheated in the game.
Probably.
Here's a rare drop weapon.
Yeah, it's super interesting. We also do see a bit more of Demiurge as well.
Yeah.
And of course, a misunderstanding. How
far
far ahead do you think?
And then Ainz is like, wow, 200 years ago. And he's like, 200 years?
10,000.
Oh, 10,000. Yeah, it was like super far in the future. Was it 10,000 or was it 20,000? I swear there was a 2 in there.
No, I think it's 10,000.
10,000? And he's like, oh, so that's why. So you're going to use all like these death like knights as like slaves. So then you don't have to work at all. It's like, yep, that totally. Even corrects him. He's like, I'm not just, it was like an expression, something like that. It's like, oh, you don't have to lie to me, Ainz. I feel like he's going to be the one to betray Ainz.
Probably. He's one of the characters where it's like, it's really cool that we get to like see more of some really strong characters. But he never really does a crazy amount. He
does everything behind the scenes, though.
Yes. And
so
it would just be cool to have more screen time of him and to see what he's capable of.
I mean, there's always a reason behind showing you stuff. So they showed us the runesmiths on there because they're going to do something with that. So I imagine they're going to make the first weapon in 200 years and has 5 runes on it. Now, I guess they'll do that. And then Demiurge will probably meet with the other god people because I'm wondering if he's going to test when Ainz said 10,000 years. He's testing to see if Ainz can actually see that far in the future because if he can't, then he might start going behind his back. I feel like maybe he's going to betray him. It's going to be him because Albedo is definitely not going to betray him.
No, neither Sheltier.
I was saying none of the cross-dressers would probably betray him. So that only leaves like a couple people on the list.
I also have no idea what Fiora put in the air. Felt like it didn't do anything.
What, the mist?
Yeah.
I think it was to show where the deadly gas is.
Well, no, because that's when attacking the wolves. Or
I don't know.
Ainz literally was just like,
oh, no, it was like a detection thing. It was to detect if other people were coming on there. There was that offhand comment of don't show them your power right away. Then he's like, if only they would have shown us their power. It's like, you put a quarter in your ass. You played yourself, buddy.
Yeah.
But they took back the city, which is the important part. So my guess is, because that was the whole thing. They're like, there's like 3 deadly things. There's the cannon, the gas, and like whatever else it was.
The lava.
The lava, yeah. And it's like he just went through it, no fucking problem. Oh, fly.
Yeah.
God, I mean, it's a pretty good show. It's just only 2 episodes in, so there wasn't a whole lot they could go through. But you know what did really kick off this week, Justice, was Classroom of the Elite. Okay, can I say something real quick? I feel like, okay, listen, we've hated on other shows for the cheesy, easy write-off thing. This kind of did a similar thing. It's like, haha. What's her name?
Kushida?
No, it's Hori Kita. I think they just call her Hori, though. She's a whore. Susan, yeah. She's like, I was recording this conversation this whole time, but I can just cut out the part where you said blah, blah, blah. He's like, well, I was recording. Then what's his name? Ruin was like, but I was recording more than you were recording, so I can put this off. Then literally our boy,
Ayano Koji.
Yeah, Ayano Koji's like, here's a recording of the entire thing.
No,
before when they initially met up and planned this whole thing out. He's like, you got someone strong pulling the strings. And then later, like, could be one of these 2 guys.
He also doesn't think it's Ayano Koji because he just like sits in the back and kind of just doesn't do much. He doesn't draw attention to himself.
Yeah, that's the whole point of his character. Like, the only person that knows how strong he is Hori, Ki, and now Kikyo? Kikyo? Or whatever. I think that's how you say her name.
Kushida. Kushida doesn't really see too much.
Listen, major bitch mode, like
she's very crazy.
It's because you completely forget from the initial season. Like I completely forgot. So they had the flashback of like, I still have the uniform with your fingerprints on it. Like, I mean, it's been sitting there this entire time. It's like,
there's that. But
it's been like a whole Well, I guess technically it's only been like a semester, right, since that happened. So
We also do figure out why she wants Susanne expelled. And look, this bitch is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
Very,
Well, the
very
thing
crazy.
is, they do kind of play the sympathy card because, like, from a child, like, she wasn't raised correctly. She had a good childhood, but she wants praise all the time.
Yeah,
that's the
but
reason
at
why.
some point, it's gone way overboard.
Like,
where
she
it's
has
like,
everybody's secrets, and she's like, I just told him the truth and told everyone's secrets, like who was cheating on who slept with how many people. I'm like, who the fuck cares? Like, it's high school. People do that shit.
Also, if you have a blog that you're venting about things, maybe it be a private blog.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, she wanted other people to see it. That was the thing. Based on the stories, people knew it was me right away. It's like, so someone brought it up, and you knew your part was true, so everything else is true. So now people expose themselves, basically. Just saying on there. Also, who found that blog? Like, who are people that's that bored?
Yeah, I have no idea, man. The fact that it turned out the way it did, because you get kind of flashbacks to the way the classroom, like, is supposedly looked at the end, where it's like,
Yo, there was like an all-out fucking war that went down in this. Like, there's blood.
Where's the teachers?
That was my thing. I'm like, so was there no teacher to calm them down on there? Like, like, I'm pretty disciplined on there. And Hori literally had, like, no fucking part in this whole thing on there. She just happened to go to the school, and it's like, I kind of knew there were rumors about her. No one can know about me. Okay.
God, she's so crazy.
God,
She's so crazy. Now, we have a new test, which is basically matching people up. Also, there's kind of a girlfriend thing going on by Iona Koji and, like, a girl that we haven't really seen because, of course, the fucker ran really fast at a sports relay.
She's
and
like,
everyone's
he's my
like,
hero.
get in my pants.
Yo, if that boy can run that fast without anybody knowing, what else can that mouth do, huh?
But, yeah.
Listen, that was her only premise for, he looks so cool while running. Stereotypical, like, anime, like. But it's platonic, though, Justus.
Yeah. She totally only wants to keep things platonic.
There's no way she's honestly like this. She's got to be like a plot for someone else's tool, right?
Probably.
But I know what you were saying. The next test that we haven't seen it's what of. So everyone takes a test. Hey, it's kind of like ours, where the averaging on the whole.
Yeah. So there's
So there's two people will be paired up, and there's averages, and they pointed out before, like, hey, there's always one or two people that like get expelled, and then I don't know. Koji finds out, well, if a lot of the low performing people got paired up and they cheated, there'd be a lot more than just like one or two pairs. Then he finds out they probably take the highest ranking people, match them with the lowest ranking people. So they purposely go, people that suck answer nothing on the test. And then people that are really good answer everything perfectly. Then the C group answers everything but misses a few. And
there was the second worst only answers one, so it
separates. Yeah. But even at the end of the day, so I'm guessing the no ranking people just left their shit blank. Because that'd be the best way to guarantee you hit nothing. But then they actually do match them up, and now they're doing study group shit.
Yeah.
And people are slowly starting to find out that I know Koji kind of knows his shit.
Yeah.
So he needs to fly under the radar, because he even said he has to like do just well enough that the person below him, because he's getting matched up with someone that's really bad, that they have to average what?
Well, no, isn't the person that he's matched up with the chick that wants to date him?
No. She just was at the study group because she's a different class.
No, she's in the class.
No, she stops by the class. I'm pretty sure she's in a different class on there. I'm 99% sure she's in a different class on there.
She asked questions during the like.
But they had study. No, but they had like study stuff in class. I don't remember her in their class because she's like, I'm blah 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 from this class. She's from a different class on there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm telling you, man, she's from a different class on there. Listen, posts from the same class just doesn't hit the same as.
Oh, God. Shut up.
Listen, yo, that teacher. Can we talk about the teacher real quick? How was she allowed to wear like? There was like one buttonhole on the Dear Life on her shirt, right? You see that every time she shows up. I'm like, listen, I understand it might be hot in that class, but like, you could like afford one more button. Also, Eri from the first season.
Yeah.
They still throw her in as like that casual person, right? Like she's just randomly in there, right? And the thing is, they find out he's got a girlfriend. So like she wants that D. Hori wants the D, and then Kay wants the D. And it's like, listen, girls, you all had your chance. Now that he's got a girlfriend, it's a whole mentality of just like high school. One person gets a girlfriend, now every girl's like, yo.
I was right. Student of class 1D.
But are they 1D?
Yes. Because they're the lowest class. The Ryuin is C class. And yeah, because they
just give her like no screen. Fuck. Whatever.
Yeah,
I'm sorry that you're a nerd.
Or I'm sorry that I remember stuff.
Oh, I mean earlier today, I don't think. No, but all in all, I'd say class in the late, kind of kicking off. I don't know exactly the direction they're going.
We are missing one big bet at the very end.
Oh.
Because
if Suzune doesn't beat, what's her name? I got it up here. If Suzune doesn't beat Kushida, she has to leave this school.
Yes.
And the trade-off, what does Suzune get? She doesn't even get anything, does she? No, to stop trying to get her expelled.
Yeah, basically her to leave her the hell alone.
But I don't know, Koji wants to know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of catches Kushida like, well, if Suzune already knows what happens, you should have no problem telling me, right? So now I guarantee they'll pass the test, right?
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a thing where probably Suzune doesn't beat Kushida, but then he gets 100 or...
Yeah, who knows?
Or he scores well enough to stay in the middle, like 70%.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't. So he knows all the answers. He's just trying to get like the same.
Yeah, because he even let slip that he basically has a photographic memory, so it's all just super easy for him. And it's like, well, then why are you never
So now he knows what happens. So he'll use that as leverage because he's basically getting everyone in the class to be pawns to use against other classes because they know they can beat Class C. Because there's even like they're gonna compete against other. I mean, there's a whole point thing again. It's always the class points and shit.
Yeah, and the questions that are being set up they'll be questions from class 1C, and they're making questions for them.
Yeah, but now they're trying to see how much they need to study because they're gonna bring up random questions. Like they said something like super obscure. So like I wonder if they're like
they're basically gonna ask the teacher
stupid questions.
Reference questions of like, is this good? Gauge the line, and then once they've passed that line, then they can tailor questions around that. Yeah.
So and then it's a weird thing. What is the land speed velocity of a swallow?
But
African or European? Yeah, Joseph, you got the reference. Cool.
Suzune's brother, the now former class president, was the officiator of this bet.
He's like, I don't care what happens. I'm cool.
Yeah. But hey, if you don't follow through on this bet, I'll fucking kill you. Is basically how that ended.
He also stepped down from class.
I think it's one of those scenarios where it rotates per like.
Well, no, he said that was his resignation, and he's like, oh, Hori would have been more worked up about this though. But now there's new guys up there. He's like, yo, people that suck. People that are great. Mm-hmm. Fuck everyone.
Yeah.
He was like, what, this can be an aristocracy or whatever?
Yeah.
So
those at the bottom deserve to stay at the bottom. Those at the top are there for a reason and should stay, basically.
So I wonder if there's going to be a huge like movement in classes by the end of the season. Because we're only, 6 episodes in?
Yeah.
So, you know what else is getting a lot of movement?
Definitely not Rent-A-Girlfriend.
I mean, no. Kazuya is getting a lot of movement on Chizuru.
His hand.
His hands. Oh, sorry, I tripped into your tit yet again. But this time she smacks him and apologizes. She's falling for him, man.
She is falling.
It's not like a hug matters. Then hugs him and is all blushing. It's like, oh.
Yeah. Well, not only is it that, but there's a convenient kind of the pictures that were taken. I'm assuming her kind of blushing happy face is on one of those photos, and he just doesn't get to see it.
The thing is, it was left in there, and you know Mommy's going to end up with it.
No, Sumi was there, and she probably has it.
Well, you know what's going to happen? She's going to have it, then Mommy's going to be like, I hate her name. It sounds so bad.
Call her Mommy. Do it.
I mean, have you seen her? I mean, I'm not gonna question it.
I've seen her actions, and
Listen,
Jesus,
she'll fight for you. She's
yeah, she'll fight to kill you.
Listen, as soon as she did piece together finally that it was Chizuru's bag that was in his apartment, even though Ruka said, "This is my boyfriend," and then it's like, yo, shit's going fucking wild right now.
Yeah.
So mommy's gonna find out what's gonna happen. Calling
Mommy's
it right
also a stalker. Like,
Yeah.
100%.
now. I guess is mommy's gonna report it to the rent-a-girlfriend, blah blah blah, and then it's like, well, you're not allowed to rent out, or you're kicked out, so she'll lose her job, and then it'll be a whole. To be fair, we haven't got to the part where he NTRs himself, so I don't know if like. Maybe it's after that he NTRs.
Who knows? I'm not reading the manga. I'll tell you that. But
it's crazy though, because all that happens in basically like one episode. Mommy also shows up at his. God, it's just so bad.
Yeah, it's very bad. She's like stalking him on Twitter.
Oh, she
slyly now, and it's like it's a whole thing.
Well, she had him blocked as soon as she found out he had a girlfriend. Then unblocks him. I don't know. She's definitely gonna be stalking him more on there. Is it kind of funny that like the voice actresses kind of look like their characters too? Like Chizuru's kind of looks like Chizuru's, and like Mommy's, if she dyed her hair blonde, they both look kind of like a cunt. Like,
wow, so rude.
Listen, I just call it how I see it, man. Like, oh, never mind. I see a better photo of her. Yeah, she looks like a cunt.
Shut up.
Let's see what else has she played. Okay, Justus. Let's just see. Tani, the Saga of Evil.
My queen.
Madoka. Sir, that's a child.
She's
That is a child.
She's in My Hero.
Yeah, and she's worthless in My Hero, and she's worthless in the show.
She's the frog one. It's adorable.
Whore.
Oh, rude.
Let's see. Has she played anybody else respectable? No. Dane in Seven Deadly Sins. Cunt. Cat. Cunt.
She's Tamaki in Fire Force, the cat one.
Whore.
Why are you so rude?
Because all my homies ain't mommy on there.
You know, that just means that her as a voice actress is very talented.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, she's definitely talented being like dead eye and like, why does he have a woman and I don't?
Oh yeah.
Do you want to talk about
what, the drinking
Yeah.
stuff? Oh boy.
Yo, that woman, she had to get like a virgin something of that on there. She can hold her liquor.
Yeah.
Kazuya can hold his liquor, but man, that boy had way too much on there.
He had what, like 15, 16 beers?
Yeah, he had a lot.
Minimum? Like,
and he's a small, skinny boy. Me, on the other hand, I'm a big, can hold my liquor kind of boy.
People say that's fat, but okay.
But listen, big is big. It's 2022. That's just how you fat shaming. Wow, fat phobic.
Yes,
canceled.
I am.
Podcast canceled.
I am
How
fat
long we got more
phobic.
subscribers?
It's fine.
You go to the gym, you're fat phobic.
But yeah, he felt bad because of course Chizuru is there, and she's supposed to be like,
how
the
did no one
Clark
know?
Kent shit,
Dude, that was exactly what. Well, you're kind of beautiful. You kind of like Chizuru, but luckily I'm drunk. It's like, dude, like come the fuck on. Like, no, I mean it's not even like they've only seen her in passing. They've seen her in person, right?
Yeah.
So it's like
they've seen both her and her as his girlfriend being actual Chizuru.
Make sure you don't kick your foot back. Cat's under you. Oh, kitty cat. Sorry, that was distracting. I didn't want my cat getting kicked out. Their head's already been injured in a fight or something.
They're both by my
Also, he is definitely having that dilemma of should I add her as a friend? Should I not? I won't. And now Chizuru is going to be having that like, oh, should I add him? Should I not? It's like someone's going to do it. But it might just be the thing where like one of her friends is like, well, she never adds anybody, so.
Yeah. Also, she got she's passed like her 1 year kind of probation, so her rates are higher. She's
That's
now
right.
like a regular rent-a-girlfriend, so you can, and it leads into this, but you can request more things.
Yo,
like,
schoolgirl outfit, let's go. It's like we're like my high school days. That was the whole like boob touch photo
Yeah,
thing. I was
well, they even do the weird thing where at one point, right after the pictures, the reason why they have to run away is because 2 girls that are currently in that high school come walking in wearing
like,
the
what if they
uniform.
ask questions? Oh, look, there's like, Sumi, should we say hi? We're in school uniforms. It's like,
Yeah.
God, this show is just fucking. Have you seen how it's gone back up in the ratings? It was at like, what, a 5 point something? Now it's back to like a 6. What is this?
6.51.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I think the schoolgirl episode is definitely a,
It's so good.
God, you're such a fucking degenerate on that.
It's hilarious. It's like
Listen,
mindless. There are definitely those
how does
moments.
Justice always pick the most degenerate fucking series?
This was mutual. Shut up.
I mean, sort of.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna tell me that Engauge Kiss, something you picked as well, was not too degenerate? I fought tooth and nail for Engauge Kiss, and of course made the black guy a bad guy.
Mm-hmm. Spoilers. Now we're talking about Engauge Kiss
on there.
Listen,
Miles is a great guy.
Miles is he's a fucking traitor. It's like,
why? Because he's black.
No, it's because he's like the one setting everything up and has this weird, cool blue glowing tattoo thing. Like
that'd be kind of dope. I mean, they have glowing tattoos.
Well, they have like
dude. Just to
tattoos.
say, next time you guys, when this gets uploaded on the podcast, I'll be getting tattooed right up here. So
He's gonna get a weeb tattoo.
Yeah,
and we're now in college.
Should I just get tattooed?
Things are changing.
Just a weeb.
Yeah. Next thing you know, he's just gonna shave his head bald, join a cult. Midlife crisis.
Yo, no step on snake.
But yeah,
I can cosplay Miles.
God. So yeah, man, these 3 episodes were
first
wild.
of all,
I had to
listen.
pause this show so much.
I'm not saying I have a nun fetish, but I mean,
Yeah, so we get introduced to Sharon Holy Grail, the nun.
she's definitely got a holy grail, if you know what I mean.
This woman is part of a secret organization that kills demons around the world that apparently a bunch of people know about.
But her and Shu used to work together too.
Yes, and she tried to murder him. And
coworkers.
Yeah, and it turns out he stopped her because he knew she was going to try to kill him. So what does he do? Hopefully wearing a condom, because they're in the middle of fucking when she's trying to kill him. And he puts a neurotoxin on his dick and basically poisons her.
So I have a couple questions, right? So hang on. So if he, God, do I even want to go here? So hear me out. So if
this woman gets in an Iron Man tentacle suit.
Your point being? Listen, okay, so he dicked her down, right? That much is confirmed.
Yeah.
Sorry, kids that are watching, he dicked her down. Shoot dick down, Holy Grail. So I'm guessing. So is this like a new Trojan condom with the neurotoxin? Because listen, dude kind of roofied her with neurotoxin dick.
Look, it's preferable to being stabbed in the back with a dagger, which also, a dagger is a little showy, but...
He showed her a dagger.
Yeah. She was stabbed a couple times. Jeez. But the entire situation was absurd, especially when I realized...
Is it still called Engauge Kiss at this point, or Engauge Dick?
Listen,
you're telling me he hasn't fucked that demon?
This man has...
You're telling me he hasn't fucked the demon? We have 2 demons this season that both need kissing for power. And one has been dicked down, sort of. We don't know for sure yet.
He's definitely dicked down at least 2 people. Actually, no, he's totally dicked down more, because there was the throwaway comment from Kisara to Ino where it's like, oh yeah, all of his encounters, and... he doesn't remember the nun.
You think?
Because she took his damn memories for that too.
You think he's dick down the mom yet?
Honestly, maybe. That's why she's so no, you can keep doing stuff. Come on.
I mean, to be fair, he did go after her. So he's done. So he's done. I don't know. He's definitely done Kisara on there, right? She has so much more power
Probably.
than him.
Yeah.
And then Holy Grail confirmed.
Mhm.
I mean,
Do you think he's dicked down the delivery girl?
oh, dude, the freaky fast delivery. God, can you imagine? Like, yo, I need a condom. Let me order this on like Zoomazon or whatever it's called.
Yeah, and she gets there with it, and he's like, "You down?"
Do you think she'd last long, or she'd just be real quick? I mean, she's pretty quick and everything.
Who knows?
Listen, they ordered that net and it hit the demon. It was like, I guess we don't need this. They could have just returned it. It was unopened.
Yeah. In other news, we have a character that died. That was Tetsuya. Did surprise, surprise? Miles murdered him. Unfortunately.
What?
Yeah.
Why is it gotta be? Why can't the black man be the good guy? Like even inside of like her chorus recoil, it's like he's like he knows stuff. He used to be a bad guy, but now he's good. It's like why is he gotta be the bad guy, huh?
Also, we found out that the idiot fucking son is actually the like head detective that everyone's like he's so good.
Mikhail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like
he's got a name. It is right there. We literally said everyone else's name.
Yeah, but he's the idiot boy. Come on now.
I think shoes dick down.
Dude, they literally when walking in, because they're trying to like do all the surveillance cameras, which you totally find out that basically everything's kind of a surveillance state at that point. He pulls the like, this is my girlfriend and my girlfriend's boyfriend. Fucking weird. These three episodes are
he's
so
just
strange.
Dude's just down bad, man. He's the master detective, right? But he can't find the path to a woman's heart sometimes, He should learn from Shu. Shu definitely knows.
Man, these episodes are so strange. So strange. I don't know.
How would you explain this to someone now? Like, hey, so I got the shell. There's this demon. Okay, you have me. But to get extra power, she steals his memories. Oh, that's so sad. But to steal the memories, they either have to kiss or, for now, maybe dick down as well. What? Oh, yeah, there's also this nun that, like, he puts toxins on his dick, right, to knock her out. Where is this going? Oh, but there's a black guy. Yay, but he's a bad guy. It's like, what the fuck? Engauge Kiss. That was kind of a short podcast this week. Not too much. Listen. Engauge Kiss is a show I will keep watching. I might buy the Blu-ray just because it's like...
You're going to buy the Blu-ray. He's going to buy it.
Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm going to buy the Blu-ray. You know what's going to fucking happen, Justus? I'm going to get an email. It'll be fucking delayed again on there. So you know how I was talking about how I might have Bell by the end of this month? For people that don't know. So I'm going to get the Steelbook still by the end of this month. Maybe. Probably not. Who fucking knows at this point? How do I say this in a non-murderous way? So, Right Stuff can suck my fucking nuts because they opened up more pre-orders for those vinyls, and now everything's delayed. It wasn't more pre-orders, America. It was more orders because I saw it, and I saw, like, you could order it, and now mine's delayed all the way till, like, middle of October.
Rip.
Car's been delayed. That's been delayed. My current car started smoking on the interstate on there. And then it just magically stopped. I don't know what the fuck it was.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, dude. I come home, Ed's fucking like beat the shit on there by like Winry on there. I'm telling you, dude, it's not my day.
No.
And it's not even like 8 o'clock yet.
Yeah. Which I'm going to get home. I'm going to finish schoolwork now.
You going to finish? Put some neurotoxin on it?
Dude.
Listen, I think...
We have to spend $130.
Yeah, we just got done with classes.
You just spent $170 on some AirPods you didn't need.
$180 on AirPods plus tax, plus bought more food, plus bought a manga. I'm a spendy boy. That's all I got for this week. Justus, you got anything else?
Don't dig down the tentacle, nurse.
You can't tell me what to do. You're not my dad.
Meow.